Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. To return is Jadon Mickens. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses, I hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
Give him a couple on the...
Easily find all the plays that are boosted by the previously selected game plan.
Catch at 2nd and 8. On the screen, Bernard gets past one man. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, we know how difficult that is in the NFL. I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He lets us step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is.
Keep an eye on which team has momentum using the meter at the top of the screen. It's a powerful force that favors the team with control over the game. Build momentum to trigger factors that boost your team and reap the rewards. Factors vary each game, ensuring a new set of challenges. The home team always has a bonus home field advantage factor for defending their turf. Use X Factor Vision to view more information about momentum factors. Find details for active factors, including game day conditions. Game day conditions affect both teams and stay on for the entire game. Keep them in mind while running your game plan.
Brady now on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9, they were winners the last time these two teams met back in February. What kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? It hasn't been done since the Super Bowls in 2004 and 2005.
Well, when you analyze this team, you start with the front office. It's the same GM. The head coach and his staff essentially the same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And, oh, yeah, there's a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005 as the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to Kansas City after this. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Mahomes now on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Kansas City after this. To throw, it's Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
But Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody out there. But in this one, on the board early compared to the last time they played against this team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, of course, the 2020 season, a memorable one for this Tampa Bay franchise. They make the big move. They go out, they get Tom Brady, and you thought, okay, maybe that makes them contenders. Well, they qualify as a wild card, get in the playoffs. They have to win 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they do just that.
And boy, were they rewarded by winning those 3 on the road in the playoffs because they got to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. So it seems like a little bit of karma. And remember on Super Bowl Sunday at the end of it all, we were just left shaking our heads saying, son of a gun, number 12 did it again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
When this Bucs offense is humming, this is what they're good at. Those short to intermediate passes. They get the ball out quickly in rhythm, and it's a tough offense to slow down when they're playing well.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Succop's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you look ahead to this upcoming 2021 season, KC going to be trying to get back to the Super Bowl for a third consecutive season. And that doesn't happen very often, and as I've often heard you say, CD, for good reason.
And you're exactly right about that, partner, because you think about all the things that have to go right. You have to win a lot of close games. You've got to dodge the injury bug. Hope there's not another dominant team in your conference that you have to go up against. But working in their favor, they've got one of the best guys on the sidelines, their head coach, Andy Reid. And you still got that guy wearing number 15, who in theory is just now coming into his prime.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check on their numbers on the ground.
You can adjust your game plan at halftime based on team tendencies in the first half.
In the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Hardman on a return.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And this Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one goes for 36 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Brady. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And this CD, maybe it won't make up for the pain that stemmed from the loss of Super Bowl 55, but it's a good one for the psyche.
And no doubt about it, partner, because all along, I think these Chiefs felt like if they had a squad that was 100% healthy, especially in the offensive line, they could have put up a better fight in that Super Bowl, and they proved that here. And I think if nothing else, that confirms for the guys in the locker room that they can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league and have a chance to win another championship.
New to Madden NFL 22 is player classes, providing a new way to engage with your avatar. Each class is built around a unique play experience. Earn and share your class progression. Welcome back. As a thanks for joining us for another year of Madden NFL, it's time to pick your avatar's starting physique. Each physique has pros and cons that impact the ratings of the player classes.